Hi folks, Gary Dierenfeld here, Facebook Live, yoursocialworker.com. We're entering that time of the year where I start getting referrals from parents on issues about managing their 3 to 5 year old. And, you know, sometimes a child's behavior, defying expectations, not listening, is obvious. Uh, they'll scream, they'll tantrum, they'll say, no, you can't make me, I don't want to do that. Those are obvious indicators that this child isn't going to listen, isn't listening. The less obvious ones, I'm scared, or just just whining, or I'm hungry. You know, these are all strategies that a child can use to skirt your expectations. You know, the thing is, when a child truly acts out, no, you can't make me, I don't want to, blah, 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 tantrum, 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 we see that as misbehavior. When a child says, oh, but I'm scared, or I'm hungry, or my knee hurts, or whatever, we don't see that necessarily as a strategy, and we can get, um, what's the word, bamboozled by a little one. Oh, what's the matter? Oh, there's nothing to be afraid of. Oh, this, oh, that. And inadvertently, what is happening is we're being drawn into the child's circle, into the child's little life, and into the child's strategies for avoiding go brush your teeth, go wash your hands, put your toys away. You got to know that in the JK or kindergarten room or the preschool, that stuff doesn't work. The teacher looks at the child and goes, hmm, go. And you know what the child does? The child goes and washes their hands, puts away their toys, whatever. So, parents, we have to be mindful, you know, is this truly an issue for the child, or is this a ploy of the child to undermine our expectation? So the other thing that you have to know is if you see these strategies repeated and repeated and repeated and repeated, odds are it is a strategy of the child that the child uses because it works for them. And one of the ways the child knows it works for them is when you start giving them loads of attention. Why do you feel that way? Why can't you do it? Do we have to negotiate? There's nothing to be afraid of. You know, I'll give you something to eat if, yada, yada, yada. So we get inducted into that child's world, and I stutter sometimes, to the degree to which we do, that expectation is put off and off and off and off, and the child's perception is, I win, I win, I win, I win. So, so you know, like think like the teacher. Some things are non-negotiable. Take out your books. It is a demand. It's an expectation. It's not, do you want to take out your books? Why would a teacher ask that of 30 kids in a classroom? It'd be like trying to herd cats. Some yes, some no. Oh my goodness. And right? And if you ask the question, you're giving the child choice. So teachers will place expectations on the child, and it is okay for parents to place expectations. We're not talking crazy expectations, you know, balance this broom on your nose or whatever. Again, go wash your hands, put away your toys, get ready for bed. Okay? So let's say the child uses one of these strategies. No, you can't make me, but I'm scared, I'm hungry. What's a parent to do? We follow through with the expectation. No big long explanations. The teacher isn't going to be there, but you got to take out your books. If you don't take your books out, you can't learn. You want to be smart, don't you? They don't. It's just take out your books. The reason why becomes self-explanatory over time. That's the expectation. This is how we learn, and this is what we're learning today. So as the parent, you can certainly go, away you go. Oh, I know. Yeah. And what we want you to do as parent, and this is so important, rather than giving all this attention, whether it's positive, oh, what's the matter, sweetheart, or that's okay, or we'll negotiate, or negative, no, you can't, you must do, and strength and might and weight. We're remaining calm. We're remaining fairly neutral to everything else. And we've got the patience of Job and calm. That's really our secret weapon. Calm. Sweetheart, nothing else is going to happen until you put your books away. Daddy can wait. Mommy can wait. But nothing else is going to happen. And the child may do this and that and extol this problem and that problem, and I need this and I need that. Sweetheart, can't even discuss any of that until you put your books away. And the child goes anywhere but, I will redirect the child. So, no. Go. It's called a teacher's voice. Go. It's not a yell. It's not a scream. It's not a harass. It's just a firm expectation. And it's coming from a place not of anger, not of you're bad, not of demeaning. It's just a matter of fact. So this is the disposition. Our shoulders are down. We can still have a smile on our face. We can go, child expresses this problem or that problem, and go, happy to discuss that after you go, sweetheart. Happy to discuss that after you go. And then after that, you wait. And the more calm that you exude as you are waiting, you create the conditions where it gets more difficult over time for that child to ramp themselves up. Because typically they ramp themselves up, the parent ramps themselves up, and it's this joint escalation. As you maintain that calm disposition, water off a duck's back, the child sees that their strategies to get out of doing what they're doing, to what you're asking them to do, to only do what they want to do. They're saying it just carries no weight. It misses the mark, and nothing else is happening. So bring this disposition to managing your kids. If the child says, I'm afraid, don't get into what or why or when or how or I. Just look, you know that they've gone and done whatever a million times before. There's nothing special about now except they're trying to get out a task, or the child is hungry. Okay, look, get this done, you'll be able to eat. Don't get this done, we won't be able to eat. It becomes simple in your mind and calm. And what we're doing with the child, if you want a more technical term, we're using the principle of co-regulation. Co-regulation. I'm regulating myself emotionally, and that influences how the child regulates themselves emotionally. So rather than triggering me, I remain calm, and I actually want to trigger calm in the child. And eventually, the child settles. You go, away you go, sweetheart. Good. That's all we wanted. Come, now let's go do whatever else you were going to do. No harm, no foul, no lectures, because lectures just immerse you in that negativity. What for? The child realizes the jig is up. The jig is up. There's a new sheriff in town, and this sheriff doesn't go ablazing with 6-shooters. They holster the 6-shooters, and they use patience and calm. So this is how to manage that 3 to 5 year old typically. And if this resonates for you, you may not be calling me for service. And I think that's wonderful. I'm Gary Derenfeld. I'm a social worker, www.yoursocialworker.com. Hopefully this video was of service. Now I got to figure out how to end this live video. Bye now.